Give it one moment. I can't even put my started screen up on this one because this one is doing the differential where it won't let me tab out proper. Just lucky I've still got this open. Just post, paste. Alright. That we should be alright. We're just doing a little bit of a childhood classic here. It ain't nothing too crazy. My phone is going crazy. It's going crazy. Hey, welcome in, little buddy. All things considered, it's... All things considered, it's kind of funny to me how good this looks for a PS2 era game.
Don't be afraid, Ty. I am Nandu Gili, the Bunya Belder.
G'day, mate.
It's time you knew the truth. Years ago, a great battle was fought over the fate of 5 mystic talismans.
Yeah.
My dinosaur ancestors were here first, you stinking furry mammal opportunists. Remember the comet!
I remember this from... I remember so much.
Now! Now to restore the natural order once and for all. Oh my God! Never, never, never!
It's just a flashback to the past, honestly.
Bye bye.
Those brave few who challenged Boss Cass were trapped in the dreaming.
Mom? Dad?
Word grows that Boss Cass is seeking out the talismans again. He must be stopped at all costs. It's up to you to find the talismans before he does.
It's up to me to save my family.
Mystic Cave Elder.
You okay?
Murray? Oh, am I glad to see you. Oh, you're never gonna believe what just happened. I was playing in the forest when the ground suddenly... That's when you showed up.
Rude! Sounds like you've got a fair dinkum adventure ahead of you, mate. Not that I'm into that sort of footing. But I tell you what, you do the adventuring, and I'll help you out where I can.
Mhm.
Welcome to Rainbow Cliffs, mate. By the way, whenever you see one of these signs, I won't be far away. I've heard that if you press the action button, you can talk to me, whatever that means. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks. If you're gonna be out adventuring, then you'll need another boomerang. And I know just the place to find one.
Right.
Head down to Bly Bly Station. I'll meet you there.
I loved this game so much as a kid. I still do, really.
Oh, you little rippertie! You found a fair dinkum rainbow scale. When you find enough, take them to the Bunyip Elder at Rainbow Cliffs.
Mhm. I don't know where that is here. I don't know where the Bunny Builder is. Ow. I only remember so much. My memory's not perfect. But I cannot, for the life of me, forget some of the easiest things in the game. Ouch. Man, I really need gliding. Is there not one behind the waterfall, or is it behind the other waterfall? Ah. Right, you need the ice rank for that one. To the shore. Ah. Yoink. 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 There's, I think, 20 rainbow scales. I don't even remember. I don't even know what getting them all does, because I don't think I've ever gotten all the rainbow scales. Gotta keep your eyes up. Do 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 do. Yoink. Ah, whatever. I'll go down there another time when I get the right tools for the job. Everything else could more or less wait until I get my other rank. Can't fly without it. You know, I didn't know there were bird sprites. It's something entirely new to me. Unlocks the hidden level. Ah. Welcome in, Ostra. I think there's one in the trees here somewhere. I think there's a box in the trees somewhere here. Yep. Nailed it. Will I not?
Hey, Julius.
Okay.
Now, if I just didn't see it there. I was just making some last-minute adjustments. Well, 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 you must be Ty.
G'day.
So, you old coot. What's this contraption do? This contraption is the key to finding the talismans. Why is this so? It's quite simple, really. It uses an oscillatory
It's the boss portal
microwave
maker.
to scan for trace energy signals that match the unique power matrix of the talismans. Huh? Like a big nose that sniffs them out. Oh. Ah. And thunder eggs are the key to powering the machine.
Thunder eggs. Oh, they're as rare as hen's teeth, mate.
You know, funnily enough, I only remember 3 of the bosses.
If only it was that easy. You see, this machine doesn't just find where the talismans are, it actually teleports them here.
Struck me lucky.
And that, my friends,
I can't remember if there's 4 or 5 total bosses, but I only remember 3.
How is Ty here gonna find all these thunder eggs? Hey, I was just wondering that myself.
a reasonable question. I've created these portals to lead Ty to areas rich with them. Of course, they won't just be lying all over the place.
Just our luck.
A lot of them will have already been found. The trick will be convincing the locals to part with their prized possessions. But I'm afraid I can't help you with that. If you're as resourceful as they say, Ty, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Ty,
Yep.
there's no point in mucking about. You've got to find a second boomerang. I'll see you in 2 up.
Bob.
This Billabong has got the lot.
I like how the parrot has a beer in his art.
To do here, so let's get a move on. Listen, mate, I solved your problem. I found you a second boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Where is it? See that tree over there? Yeah? Well, it's not there. Right. Well, where is it? It's on top of
Mhm.
Frillneck Peak. Oh, great. No, don't worry. You'll just have to jump, run, brag,
We'll get
and
there.
bite your way there while avoiding Boss Cass's henchmen. Look, mate, life wasn't meant to be easy.
We'll get there. Honestly, I find this game peaceful. It's fun, it's light. It just feels right.
Bonza! I got one! Yeah. 1 down, 71 to go. Come on, let's get a move on.
Yeah, are there actually 72 total? I think there's 10 per level. Hold on. Game info. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 per level. Well, if there's 8 per level, I think there's 3 levels per area. I only know of 4 areas.
I reckon those dummies are a complete waste of space. Only last week I used one.
Does that mean there's 40 of them total?
Clobbered by a frill, and then woke up back on the dunny.
I don't know.
Which was the best place to be, given the surprise I got. Julius reckons it's got something to do with the space-time conundrum. But if you ask me,
Ah.
I think it's a load of bull dust.
So you're saying that
Boulder
if I have an
Dash.
accident, I'll end up back at one of these?
Yep. If we die, we respawn on the shitter. The not so elegant way to put it. Honestly, I could just wait till I get the infrared.
Rude time. You've got a fair set of choppers on you. I reckon you could put them. Now, I was speaking to a bloke down the local watering hole, and he reckons you can use
Yep.
your rams.
Yep. Just keep an eye out for these. They're a little hard to see, but they're still fairly visible.
Oh no, not more cages. Struth, what happened here? Boss cat.
Yeah. Free the billies. You're right, I'm not playing the game that I said I was going to play yesterday. I'm playing a different game. Come on. There we are. Double, there we are. Who needs multiple boomerangs? I don't have the ability to swim yet.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard about this bloke who found 300 opals, then took them.
Nah, sounds like a you problem, buddy.
Anyway, something weird.
We're playing a classic. Good old Rue. For a while, seeing it again is giving you PTSD. What do you mean PTSD? It's a good game. PTSD implies a negative connotation. It's a classic. It's so good. Chomp. Make sure I didn't miss any. Oh. It's just because I don't want to have to go back through stuff. Gonna try and get everything. Another Billy. Get that one. I don't think I can get that until I get my wings. We'll come back through. Unless we can just kind of hike up. We might be able to, actually. Yeah. Number one. I don't know what you're trying to say with that, bud. Get that. Yeah, I didn't think I could. We'll get there later. What am I drinking? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have vanilla chamomile tea today. Eating emotes. Go make food and mute. Okay. Right, there's a life you can only get if you know how to swim. That's fine. Good morning, Star. How's it going? Ouch. Bad crap. You've got crabs. Yoink. Am good, just woke up. That's good to hear. It's possible I might get all the golden cogs in this level and already have a new boomerang. Doing a session next week? I think you're only an ice campaign, right? No, I'm on vacation next week. There's 7, there's 3 more I think. I think there's 10 per level for cogs. Yeah. I haven't been looking up. I genuinely quit paying attention. I think we're okay. Actually, maybe not. Hold on. Nah, we're good. Back to a bagel. Ew, who eats bagels? Give me the ability to glide, please. I'm feeling fine.
Well, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. You actually found the second boomerang. Well, there's no time to sit around and feel all pleased with yourself. You're gonna have to put that new ring to use. You see,
Yep.
I had a thunder egg I was gonna give you, but a bunch of frills stole it. You'll have to take them all on to get it back.
Yep. Can I see how many? There's 4 more picture frames here, okay. Doesn't feel like it. Deal with that, lad. It's just so I'm not scared of this section. Plunk. Get that. Make this. Oops. I swear I can make that. There we are. They really changed how these things work through the games, by the way. Bunyips. Alright, let's see. You. Fandangle. Bugger off. There's our last Billy. Come up here. Oops. There's only one more cog somewhere. I didn't think so. I have to go the long way. Alright. Maybe. Nope. Yeah, there was a fun little food made yesterday. And it contained like 5 blocks of cream cheese, roughly. 4 or 5. And I crushed well over half of it alone. It was not cheesecake. If it was cheesecake, the world would be so good. I love cheesecake. No, it was a fruit dip. That tracks. Yeah, dude. I have to go back a little bit. Fruit and cheese is a good mix, yeah. So the ratios are fairly simple. It's 2 blocks of cream cheese to 1 tub of Cool Whip. Specifically Cool Whip, not whipped cream. Because they're 2 different products with 2 different consistencies. And it just does not work well if you try to use the wrong one. And you start by blending the cream cheese with sugar. It's supposed to be half a cup of sugar per 2 blocks of cream cheese. And for each 2 blocks of cream cheese, you do a tub of Cool Whip. Well, I used, I think, 4 bricks of cream cheese, and I reduced the amount of sugar to half a cup total as opposed to half a cup per. So it had like half the amount of sugar, which is all well and good. It doesn't need that much sugar. It's already full of cream cheese and tastes divine. And then you add fruit. Well, in this instance, We had berries. I have somehow missed 3 picture frames. Maybe 4.
Well, it looks like today wasn't a complete waste of time. You seem to have learnt a thing or two.
Oh, yeah, you're too right.
You know, there's one other thing I could show you.
I've done a lot
I
of
don't know if you're ready for it.
dangerous things.
Yeah? Well, what's that?
Well, a mate of mine who knows a mate who knows a mate.
Yeah, you can glide. Yeah. Crap, I missed an opal too. Somewhere.
Ripper!
I'm 1 short. Alright. Fairy circle, take me away. We're gonna have to go back through, I think.
Welcome to the track.
Yeah, we also gotta do this.
That was a ripper of a race, Ty. You're faster than a long-legged emu with a case of
Yeah.
the belly. Case of the belly. I reckon you've earned this. Oh, you beauty.
Okay. If y'all see like a blue box outline in the sky that I missed, please, by all means, tell me. Because I've somehow missed 4 of them. I got all the cogs though. I also missed a single opal somewhere. I found the opal, apparently. Now we're just looking for boxes. Now we're gonna walk all the way back regardless, so. Bah. Is there a box in here? No. It was just a life, right? Yeah. It's fine. There was a box there, I got that one. Don't need to worry about the cams. Blind as a bat and colorblind. I'm sure I'll find what I'm looking for. I certainly do not mind. I see one over there. Okay. So here's one. There's another one. Now we're just missing two. I don't see one there. Okay. You have udon? Yo. Udon sounds so good. Alright, I can't get back over there. I have to go this way around. Udon's fun. I like udon. Get out of my face! Exclamation mark. I need to talk to the bird. I almost want to go to. I almost want to go down to CVS and grab some. I'm hungry enough. Give me that. That just leaves one more box somewhere. I really am blind. I missed 3 of them while looking for them. Yeah, there's just one more somewhere. Do 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 do. Ooh, a life. I like life. It's a good cereal. I don't think there's anything there. It's not around here, is it? You can at least get this. We are still short 1 picture frame. And I can't for the life of me see the last box. Therefore, it doesn't exist. And we'll just run this short level back later when we get the invisible sight ring.
I found it. I found it. Let me see that. We got 4 more talismans to find. You there, fetch my bags. Soon unimaginable power will be mine. Mine.
Yep. There's a few more places with lovely things to do. I remember a lot of things. Alright. Give me that, thank you. Shooby-doo bump bump in a bump in a bump. this one. I think the most I've ever gotten of this is like 13 out of 20, maybe. I think there's 20. If that moves. I believe there's not one hidden down here. I thought there was. Oh well. Yoink. Double check. No box. No box. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday night. There we go. Aw, you don't count as a solid surface. That's so jank. Didn't think so. Can't really get that one without the specific rang in mind.
Haven't I told you already?
Boo. 5 short. It's 15. So unfortunate. I think the very first rang you get is either the splitter rang, which lets you have like 8 boomerangs that you throw, or the infra rang, and either way it's beneficial. So one of them is just more boomerangs, and the other one will ping boxes, make a sound when you're near them. That way it's easier to find them, as well as when you aim they'll straight up be boxes instead of slightly blue outlines. It's fine. I'm gonna have to run through the first level anyway with that thing, otherwise I'm never gonna find the box. But now... Yoink. I forget if there's one over here too. There is. There's 11. Close to my record. Is there a box over here? I can't remember. No, okay. Fair enough. Walk in the park. I'd rather save the fish one for when I actually have the infra rang. Otherwise I'll lose my mind.
Forest there. See the cute wallabies. Surf the slippery water slide. Watch out for those leeches.
Leeches. Gotta love the leeches. Alright. I think this was my favorite level as a kid. There's so much in this level to love. I think the lyrebirds make their first appearance here. There's the first cog of the level. Yep.
This time, that track has broken down at the end of the forest road.
Yep.
But if that isn't bad enough, I spotted some blue-tongued lizards nearby. You reckon you can give her a hand? You bet. I'm on my way.
Game info. There's only 6 here. All right. Just a lovely new piece of Taiga lore. When I was a kid, Shaza was very interesting. Back in the day, polygons didn't mean shit. Oh man. I don't want to jump here. Also, the camera really messed with me. Alright, there's you, and now we have to. Yeah, that's. It is what it is. Where do you put me? Right back over here? Okay, that's not bad. You make such a strange sound, Beetle. That's one of the more interesting things about this level to me as a kid. You could see the end from the beginning. You don't get that in a lot of levels. You can actually see the level design, and that's nifty. Yoink, give me some pie. Yeah. I don't remember if there's a box over here or not. I don't remember running, and I don't mind running back up. It's not that far. I just don't want to miss out on anything important. But I think we're good. Yeah, I don't know. Bianco is the bunny, right? Nail this real quick. You're gone. Yeah, the bunny sorcerer. That's what I thought. She became a very popular figure in Spyro. In the original trilogy, she was in the third one, right? And then she came back in like everything they ever did after that. Right. Down into hell. I don't remember where this one goes. I think it just loops back around. Free magnet. I won't complain about that. Golden cog. Is there? I think there is. There's a picture here somewhere, I swear. If there's not, then my brain is actually going and I'm old as heck. She was introduced in 3, showed up in all the GBA games, Game Boy Advance games, and the awful 4th one we don't talk about. They left her out of Hero's Tale and the weird reboot trilogy, though. I don't know what the reboot trilogy is, and I don't remember what Hero's Tale is. Unless you're referring to Riptor's Rage or whatever it's called. Because I remember that one. Way back on, like, what was it, PlayStation 2? I genuinely thought that was Riptor's Rage was part of the trilogy. But now that I think about it, I think it's a lot bigger than some of the games from the first trilogy. Another golden cog. Double check. I feel like I've definitely missed picture frames.
Listen, Ty, before you tackle this water stuff, there are a few things you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
You can speed up and duck under the logs by pressing the bite button.
Yep.
And you can slow down by pulling.
Thanks, Julius. Hero's Tale was a PS2 game where they lightly redesigned stuff. Then they did the Legend trilogy, which was trying to be completely serious fantasy epic. Elijah Wood was Spyro. So was the fantasy trilogy the one with Cinder and stuff? With like the weird... With like the weird... elemental and... that stuff? Yeah, that's the one? Okay. I kind of remember that from the Wii rather than the PlayStation. I don't think I ever actually played it, but I think I remember it a little bit. Oh, there's one. You think 2 of them were on the Wii? Ah. I screwed up. Bonk. Got it. Series was divisive, but Cinder has simps to this day. Yeah, it's weird to think about. In general, though, I think the Spyro games get a lot of love and support. Give me you. And then I think that's all that matters. No, there's a cave entrance somewhere around here, isn't there? Wait, did I miss that? That's crazy. Hold on. I want an official 4th entry. Crash Bandicoot got one. Wasn't Riptor's Rage the 4th entry? In theory? From like the PlayStation 2? The really huge. That's why I wanted to get Dub here. Nice. Hold on. Just need a moment. Spyro Riptor's Rage. No, that's number 2. What am I thinking of? I swear to you, I guess it's not Riptor's Rage. Oh, there's a little tiny spellcaster dude, and I thought his name was Riptor. And you go through like 6 different level areas, 6 different hubs in order to try and get to him. And I think you boss battle him twice. Once somewhere near halfway through the game, and then once at the end. In Enter the Dragonfly, he's the only one they reused multiple times. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know enough. Deal with that. Deal with that. Give me that. I don't remember if I have to accept his words first or if I can just do this. I'm definitely thinking of Enter the Dragonfly. Okay. You had to chase dragonflies with bubble breath to catch them, and the hitbox was jank. See, I don't remember that. I know there was special raceway things that you would enter, and you have to do a certain amount of things. You have a time limit, and you try to get everything as fast as possible. I also remember really weird underwater levels, which feels wrong for Spyro. Why aren't you landing properly? Maybe I do have to accept the thing first. Let's hold that thought. Here's another one that's half of these now. When this comes out, I knew there was one over here. Was a new developer after Insomniac got burned out. Studio kept changing the design docs, so it ended up being really messy. Alright. I need you to speak to me, sir. Thank you. Now, will it work right? I wonder. Bonk. Yeah, it's working better now.
On you, mate. Here's
Thank
something
you.
for your troubles. Oh, you beauty!
We're gonna go right this time. I missed. Aww. Aww. I suck. Man, I suck. Yoink. Yoink. That's not what I wanted. Just deal with the leeches real quick. Up she goes. Nice. Take me. Take me. Very good. Oh, it puts me all the way up here. Man. I mean, it's not that far, but also, man. I love these pipeline water slides. They're so fun. Ow. Go this way this time. It's a shortcut. Yeah, we still have to go the other way, but we can at least get the majority of the ones we missed. I think there's only one opal we missed that we can't get this way. Uno más. Do 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 do. Fire in the sky. Speaking of, hey Star, are we playing Monster Hunter tomorrow? A magnet. Even the game admits I've failed. The game was sick of me trying. It gave me a magnet. Alright, yo. Maybe we'll be able to get the expeditions to work tomorrow. We can hope. Chomp, 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 chomp. Alright. Gobble, gobble. Who knows? You never like those water slide parts? I love them. They're fun. And that might just make me weird. But I like them. You. Aw, I almost got it right off the get. That could have been so good. I'll chase down the bird in a moment. How did I miss that? I swear. I swear. Come on. There we are. I feel like the bird's the one part that I find the most annoying in this level. I do not think there's a picture frame. Here. Alright. Nailed it. Alright. Just 2 picture frames, 2 cogs, 3 eggs. That's all we've got left. One of those eggs is just for getting opals. We're approaching the end though. I'm not sure if we've gotten all the picture frames. But boy am I hoping. You almost got me, sir. Aww. That's so unfortunate. One step at a time. Do. Boulders. The old giant boulder trick gets him every time. Does. Ow! Gotta admit, it sure got me. Ow. Mother. My timing is impeccable. It just be like that. Not dumb enough to do it twice. Alright, one more cog. Bonk. Got it. I'll get to you in a moment, Shazza. Give me that. Man, I'm gonna have to run through this level too, aren't I? I mean, at least we got that. We're so gonna have to run through this level with the infrarag, aren't we? I can't see them. I swear. I'm colorblind. This is unfortunate. Oh well. Let's go back to Shaza. I think Wombat Race and Truck Trouble, yeah. I'm glad people still play it. It's a great game. It's so good. It rocks. This game rocks. Geez, the memories, yeah. Very funny.
Oh, Ty, am I glad to see you. Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back while I fill up my watering bottle?
No worries.
Thanks, Possum. Hit the boulders with your rang so they knock the blue tongues out of the way.
Man, as a kid, I loved Shaza. Shaza was great. Oops. Ah! Well, that's a problem.
Those scaly thieves took my watering bottle. Good. Almost there.
Well. My timing sucks. Yeah, it was the second design. Fuck! Fuck! The original Shasta was in the game for a few months. There was a vote to pick the version. Ah. You know, I don't know what the first version of Shasta looked like.
Almost there.
I remember there was another version, but I don't remember what it was. All I can tell you is Kid Me absolutely folded for Shazza. There's another character Kid Me also really liked. Although that one's not in this game. Very yellow. Can't remember if it went to the bonus material. Very yellow. We'll see. I'm hoping to 100% it this run, so. I don't think I've ever actually 100% of the game though. Yeah, too late. Just have to go for this one.
Thanks heaps for what you did back there, Possum.
No worries.
Found this at the creek. You want it?
Shoot, Ripper!
Well, I better get a move on. See you soon, Possum.
Granted, Kid Me didn't see this specific version of Shazza. Kid Me saw Tie 3 Shazza. I didn't play the first time till long after I started Tie 3 back on GameCube. We made a better model for her after this one? Wait, are you a part of the dev team? Oh, that's so awesome. Welcome in, Safety Rabbit, then. I had no clue. That's so neat! You were a texture artist? That's so cool. It's so nice to meet you. I've never had the chance to meet a dev before. This is so neat. There's... I'm so flabbergasted. Oh. They were broken for so long. I bet.
Lucky is all. But fair is fair. Next time I'll beat you. Sweet.
They would dump you through the mesh. Oof. I know you can still fall off of them at the caves. I know you can still fall off of them at the caves, but I haven't had. I don't think I ever got to see them break like that. It's so interesting. Hold on. Getting the chance to see one of the devs in general is so amazing. This is still one of my favorite game series. Also, I don't think I've seen Tie 4. I think I've only seen 1 through 3. And I'll be honest, back in the day, the Quinkin in 3 had me terrified. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. This is like it's like a surreal dream for me to meet one of the devs for one of the game series that I love so much. The Red Rocks. I have absolutely nothing to say about how they look. I've always thought that it was just a part of the design. To me, it always felt right because it fit with the way the stone looks. I 100% don't see need to apologize. It looks right to me, and the lizards help flush it out. Yeah.
Oh my! You've found enough golden cogs, haven't you? These will be perfect for my latest invention. I call it the Cogulacious Boomerangerous Extrapolator. Ty, it's a machine I designed to create cutting-edge techno. Oh my!
That's fair.
Very nice. It's a Zoomerang. The Zoomerang has a built-in telescopic swimmer. Press the tie's view button to activate it. Use
Oops.
the movement stick.
Oh, I had... No, these are the Zoomerangs. Got it. They must be the second or third ones. I forgot these ones even exist. I don't remember how far they go, but they have, like, I think double distance. Yeah, no, I have never had an issue at all with any of the textures. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never had an issue with any of the textures, and I'm not sure... This must be a re-release, right? Because I don't think the originals made it to Steam. I had all of them for a long time. I had, I think, 1 and 2 for PlayStation or PlayStation 2, I don't remember. And then I had 3 for the GameCube. Genuinely one of my favorite franchises. The only one that I played back in the day that I thought was even close to this would have been the other one that I loved as a kid. Star Fox Adventures. And the other Star Fox don't work quite like it, so it's very nice. It's so nice. I personally think you guys did amazing on all of them. Especially if I compare it, because you guys, according to my knowledge, you guys were a really small scale studio comparatively. And you guys did so good for what it is. Especially, and it's so nice, and it's on, in my opinion, my personal, non-expert opinion, as just a fan and someone who's played them since he was a kid, it's on par, if not better, than some of the main titles of the day, like Spyro or Crash, which got so much hype. Struth, mate! Yeah, yeah. Hi, Roxas. Welcome in. Ooh, we get to learn to swim here. Thank you for the alert. Welcome in. But by the time we got to Star Wars and Spyro, we had over 100. And 3 studios at one point? Wow. That's so interesting. Where is he? I'm actively a moron. Don't mind me. Goodness. It's... Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't these burn with the flame ring too? There's so many small details that I distinctly remember, and I don't even remember if I'm remembering some of them right. Let's see, I can do that. He's down there, got it. I like to come back to the old things that I like so much every so often, and Ty is one of the ones that I consistently come back to. It's one of my favorites. Shut down Rapeg and Infograms and Adele and Mulberry respectively hired the staff and set them up. That's so interesting. I didn't know that.
Saved anyone today? Funny you should say that. Hell went for a bit of a swim out near Danger Spike.
Danger Spike? Where's that, Rex?
It's a nice little spot, not too far from Shark Reef.
Yeah, and?
Well, anyway, she's an excellent swimmer, but she hasn't come home yet. I'm starting to get a bit worried.
Yep.
I'm on lifeguard duty, so could you have a look for me?
Well, I would, mate, but I can't swim.
Tell you what, I'll teach you. Follow me.
Yeah, the music is so good. I don't think it always feels like it fits right too. Much like the art style. Ty learns to swim so fast, he really does.
Good one. The aquarangs work like regular boomerangs, but you can only use them underwater. Oh, and
Yep.
one other thing. You're not a fish, mate, so keep an eye on your air supply.
Yeah, thanks, Rex.
Use the aquarang to hit this switch. It'll open the shark door so you can be on your way.
Sweet.
It's the one thing I will say. I always found it funny. The aqua ranks to me have always looked like a pizza. That's not even a complaint. It's just I find it funny. And I never really thought. I never really thought that it was a thing where he really had to learn to swim. I always thought it was more or less, that he wasn't able to swim well until after he picked up these ranks. So I felt like it was more or less being told to dive so he could get the ranks. But that's just me. It feels strange too. I've, I just never have an issue with anything. It's weird to think about how much the games. It's just weird to think about. I don't know. This one is one of my favorite levels as well. It's hard to find some of the stuff in this level, and that's part of what makes me like it a little bit more than some of the other levels. Strangely enough, even though it's all water based, and most people don't like water levels. I feel like the water levels in this game were done so well. Ah, interesting. You know, I never noticed it, if there were any issues with the sharks animations. I've never noticed it. Barracuda, barracuda. And then you've got these lads. Most of the levels change immensely through development. This one more than most. I can understand that there's a lot in this level that there's a lot in this level that as a kid I easily took for granted. And it was on one of my more recent playthroughs just the other year. I don't want to say 1 or 2 years ago when I played back through it again, that I was really admiring all the work that went into the water levels. I always find it really nice to revisit things that I used to love as a kid and just see all the effort that went into them. Like I can tell just how much work went into Ty. Don't remember if there's anything over here. Hmm. It's so good, man. First time I saw Ty on Twitch after the shock, I saw someone playing this level and using a swim bug exploit to swim to the top of the level through the air. Huh. I didn't know there was a bug that let you swim through the air. Interesting. I don't know, I just really enjoy the game in general. Oh, that's right, I can't hurt these. Also, the little details like that are part of why I love the game so much. Like Ty just coming out of the water and just shaking off. I love it so much. It's so good.
Oh, dearie me. My sweet little angels have wandered off.
Just even the little things I appreciate so much.
Can't find them anywhere. Please, can you help me?
Alright, now that should enable that.
Thank you.
I don't remember where all of these guys are, but I think they're all in the rough vicinity. Here, quoi? Being a dev doesn't ruin gaming exactly. Hold on, give me a second. I want to get over this air pipe at least. Whoop! This'll do. Being a dev doesn't ruin gaming exactly, but it does demystify some of it in a way. I'd rather not be mental dissecting every game I play, but it's hard to switch off. That's fair. I like kind of picking apart and seeing all the effort that goes into them personally. It lets me really feel like I can appreciate things more. And I know that might be strange,
My babies.
kind of similar, but if you swim into a wall at the right spot, the game will still think you're in water. Speedrunners use that to get to the last boss. Interesting. There's what, 8 of you? And I think the divers guard them all, right? Okay. Trying to naturally aim sometimes does not work out well for me. I'm bad at aiming, and I can admit that. I already cleared these guys out, which means that would be why I want to go over there then. It's 3 more, which puts me at 5. Fun fact: the health and air meter use the same system. If you're, yeah, that's something I found out a long time ago, and I absolutely have used that to my advantage more than a few times. Let's see, there's another one. And I think that's the last one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2 explicitly, that's how it worked in Mario. Ah. This might come as a little bit of a surprise. Wait, do you mean Mario 64?
My babies. My precious babies.
I don't think I've played Mario 64.
Little orange fish creature. How can I ever repay you? Hey, I know. You can have this sparkly rock I found in the sand. All right.
Alright, there's that. Now, I don't remember where the entrance to that area is. I think it's over here. Surprisingly, I'm not that big of a fan of Mario games. It could be because a lot of them are specifically just actually I think it's because of my family in general. Just not that big of a fan of Mario. I think the only one I played growing up was maybe the one for Wii. Otherwise, I don't think I ever got to play a Mario game. So I'm kind of unbiased to them. That's right. That's the trick. Got it. Never played Mario much either. Yeah. I never played Sonic either, honestly. It was a lot later in life that I found out about Sonic. And mostly through my friend Trashy. Janked so that dragons, bandicoots, and Tasmanian tigers could run while collecting multiple objects. It's funny. Alright, let's give you... As soon as Sonic started talking in his games, I lost interest. The old 2D platformers were great. Gotcha. See, I've never played a Sonic game. Actually, that's not true. Again, Wii, I think, was one of the first consoles I managed to get a lot more into some things. That's when I played, I want to say, Sonic Unleashed, the werewolf one, and I only played a little bit of it at the time. Back in those days, I wasn't really allowed to do stuff like that. It was a rare day that I would get to play on the Wii. If I did any gaming, it would normally be on the GameCube that I snuck out of my dad's room when I was a kid. They never worked the bugs out of the adventure engine, but kept trying to make it do more stuff anyway. Interesting. GameCube had a really nice renderer. I agree. GameCube had a surprisingly high quality, had a lot of surprisingly quality aspects to it. I feel like it's even more surprising because I feel like some of the stuff in the GameCube was well ahead of its time. And I feel like a lot of games that got to be made for the GameCube and stuff did a lot worse than they should have. And I think that's because a lot of. I think that's more or less because of the availability of the GameCube. I feel like there just wasn't enough around. If I could, I've been trying. I want to find another GameCube because there's so many games I want to come back to again. Like, fortunately, Ty and these came to Steam, so I'm not struggling to get one for Ty anymore. But I can't manage to emulate the other games that I want to play from back in the day. Probably just because I'm a moron, but boy howdy. I really want to. There's so many games I really want to come back to. And one of the biggest ones is Star Fox Adventures. I have no way right now to play it again, and it's one of the big three from my childhood. That's fair. It's so interesting to think about too. I am gonna say it again. I have a hard time seeing the boxes. I'm colorblind. I know the point is you're supposed to have a hard time seeing them. They're supposed to be somewhat secretive. Alright, there's Granny. I forget what they're called already. I always call them Billy Billies, but I know they have an actual name. I feel like that's wrong. How did I fall? Bunyips? Bill Bees. Got it. I'm only slightly off. I think Billy Billy is an animation industry. I think that's why I'm getting that confused. Yeah. Also, it's strange to think just how much some aspects changed so much from like 1 to 2 to 3. Like the Bunyips. The Bunyips kind of went from like a race of people to machines. It was very jarring going from 1 to 2 for me. Bunyips is an Australian cryptid. I just guessed it because it sounds like a bunny. You know, fair enough. Man, it would be so mean putting a box in the quicksand. Alright. There's that. Well, crap. I've made a mistake. In Australia, the bilby is often substituted for the Easter bunny. The Easter bilby. Oh! The Easter bunny. Man, what did I say? I feel like I said something cursed and didn't even realize it. Oh, hey, another box. But that one's on that ledge, which I think we have to. Where's the entrance for this area? It's one of these three pools, right? Rabbits don't have a great reputation here? Ah. I'm curious as to why, but at the same time, I feel like it's somewhat obvious why they wouldn't have a great reputation. Like kangaroo rats crossed with rabbits. Oh, because invasive? Yeah. Steal with the barracudas. They're an introduced species, yep. I heard it's super illegal to have rabbits in Australia. Fair. I honestly didn't know that one, actually. It's interesting. I think this is the second time I've met a dev for a game. And so far, both times have been very interesting. I've learned a lot more about situations, how the games work, some of the stuff that happened. So far, I really like meeting the devs, and I get to gush to the devs about how much I like their stuff. Let's see. It's hard to, yeah. Making games, especially I think currently, it's really rough to make games for a living. I definitely understand. Also, when I was a kid, when I first found this, I was always scared a giant water snake was going to come out of the ship. There was like a rumor or something, or I think my sister told me something, and I was like, ain't no way, I am never. Oh no. Let's see. I think there is a secret here, though. Like right there. That's something you have to really look forward to. That button. So nifty. Yeah, yeah. There's more eels in this one. I just haven't gone past them yet. But no, like, we were thinking back in the day, I think my sister told me that in the ship was an even bigger, like, water snake. And as a kid, I pictured, like, an actual dragon living in the boat, and I was like, no, that's scary. I don't want to do that. So as a kid, there was, like, no chance of me 100%ing the game. Oh, I fell. That's okay. There's more up there. We'll do it. Back to back, and they all blended together in my head. That's so fair. Ties 1, 2, and 3 They all have a unique. They're all very unique to me. Each one's a little bit different. Each one has a lot of changes to them. Also, Dennis as a reoccurring character is amazing. I love Dennis. Tomb Raider games used to scare the heck out of me. I think the ambient noise combined with the stress of having to shoot stuff. That's fair. There wasn't much that scared me as a kid. But I can openly admit Tie 3 had me terrified of Quinken. Like, once we got to a certain point, once we got to the starting area, the town where all the people are on the hill with the bilbies and all that, like, just past the tutorial, I'd say, I fell again. I didn't go anywhere from there because I was terrified. It was the Quinken's designs. There was just something about them that made me really, really unsettled as a kid. A lot of characters in Ty are based on specific devs, but not Dennis. Interesting. That's very interesting to hear. Can I ask outright, which of the characters in Ty do you think is one of your favorites? Or your favorite? Because I have a few that I can point to, but I want to know who you think was the most fun, or who you think was the most interesting. Here's this one, the big nest. The days before stuff was easily verifiable online, or people could just make stuff up and say it's in a game. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Design wise, the kangaroo baddies are interesting. I can admit that. And I do also know a lot of people like Murray. I'm gonna point to probably my favorite characters in the game. One of them we've already seen and I already listed, Shazza. Kid me absolutely loved Shazza so much. I think currently one of I think, goodness, design wise, surprisingly, one of my favorite characters is, I want to say Julius. I'm not sure if I'm getting Julius and the bird together confused. The bird is Murray, right? Or am I putting the name to the wrong character again? Because I do that so much. I'm so bad with names. I think at this point, even Stark and Vouch, I'm horrible with names. Murray's the cockatoo, yep. Dennis is the green tree frog, yep. Okay. Yeah. I know Dennis for a fact. Dennis is one of my favorite characters as a character. It's just fun seeing how he changes through the games. That's all I can really say about him. And he's such a goofy little guy. We won't see him until like area 2 or 3. I think area 2. No. Yeah, area 2. I don't remember if I get the flame ring or ice ring first. Now I'm actually confused. So bad. Alright. Fish. Also, I love the groupers. They'll straight up just swallow you, and I love them so much. God. Honestly, I could gush about the game all day. There's so much I love. From designs to characters to just the way some things work. One of my favorite things is just how fluid the air to water mechanics feel. It's something that's so simple, but you'll see it so much that it's so hard to get right. And you guys managed to do it so well. You do? He's just a random NPC walking around town? That's so interesting. I think 2 is the one I've probably played the least, I'm gonna be honest. So there's a good chance I've missed him. And that's unfortunate. I want to know so bad who he is. He's a Tassie tiger wearing a big crocodile suit. I've seen him! Goodness. Oh, he was one of the ones that stuck out to me, and I was like, does he actually do anything? I like the design. It's so interesting. Alright. It's funny how some things just work like that. I know that exact character. I wore the Thai mascot suit. Alright. Yeah, these are the moray eels. They're big. There's nothing really bad about the moray eels, though. They're not hard to deal with or anything. If you were to just straight take this level on front to back, it's honestly a fairly short level. But there's so much here to explore and find. And some of it's really well hidden, too. It was hot in that thing. Yeah, mascot suits are hot. I was the mascot back in high school. A giant mountain lion suit. A like 300 or 400 pound kid in one of those. Oh, it was so hot. Sharks. Yeah. So now that we're here, I can see them. I've never thought the sharks looked bad or looked off or anything. I always thought they looked really good compared to some of the other things that I've seen, both in this game and in general. And it felt right the way that they were animated. So it's hearing that you're the one who animated them is you can't look at them. I will say it always struck me as funny that they look so angry. That was one of my favorite parts about the sharks. They all look so angry. Do 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 do. Missed me. Do 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 do. I don't remember where the platform is. I think it's over that way more, yeah. A bit robotic, but for the limitations of time, it looks fine. Like I said, I personally have no issues with them at all. They were one of my favorite parts of these levels. I also want to say something that's going to probably come as a huge surprise. This entire game is what inspired my sister to become a marine biologist. Everything you guys have done, it's so... They would have scared you as a kid. But all the tweaking in Taiwan is linear, so keyframing in 3ds Max was a real art form. That's so interesting. I've never really thought about what kind of programs you guys used either. I always just thought that it looked really great, and then looking back at it as I play and thinking about the time frame and comparing it to some of the other things, I always thought it was really well done and that it received a lot of work and a lot of love. Bonk. Don't remember. How many do we get? If we have... Oh wow, we're doing really good on picture frames this time. Ranger Ken was based on producer Lindsay English failed me, apologies. Was based on producer Lindsay Parmenter, who worked as a marine biologist catching sea turtles. That's so interesting. That's so interesting to hear. Yeah, you guys inspired my little sister to chase marine biology as her passion. It's amazing. It's so good. I genuinely can't gush enough about how much me and my sister loved this game. This one specifically, as kids. Even though the third is the one that I played first, this one is the one that kind of crafted so much of... It's... Like, we would trade off every level, and then we would come back to levels. It was so fun. I'm starting to get nostalgic. I should go see my sister. I haven't seen my sister in ages. Gotta go harass her a little bit. No worries. You have a splendid day. I'll see you around. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad I got to meet you. stay safe and have a wonderful day. I've got a feeling. I distinctly remember one of these gaps having a picture frame. I can't remember which one. Thank you. I forget there's ads so much. Um, do 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 do. I swear it's one of these. Ah, who knows? Who dingly darn knows? Need that. I really sure I could swear it's one of these. There's this one. We're too short. I'm so bad at seeing them. Have a good one. Stay safe out there, Frando. I look forward to chatting with you again. Goodness. Alright. Hello.
Yeah, good. And what about you?
Let me guess. Max was worried about me again?
Sure was.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't he a sweetheart? Well, I better get home so he stops fretting.
Righto then.
Nice to meet you, Ellie.
I found this on the way. Want
What's left? Race Rex and 300 opals. I have the opals. It's a long climb back up. Which way was it? I think it's right behind. I missed it. Oh. Did I see that right? Hold on. Did I? Did I see that? Am I crazy? I guess I'm crazy. I thought I saw a box. Ah, well. There's a life up there. Aw. Man. Ah, well. We'll get that in for rank soon enough. Hold on. We got all the cogs. Yeah, we're good. The cogs are the one thing I'm worried the most about. That way I can make sure I get the rang I need to really try and make it through this stuff. It feels weird playing a collectathon again after so long of just playing RPGs and Monster Hunter. It's so good. Ooh. There it is. Regular old boomerang. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, okay. So you get those 3 base. Oh, that's so far away. Okay. So we're getting the multi-ring next for sure, and then we're getting the infraring. So we're gonna have to do another level and a half in order to get what we need to see the invisible stuff. Okay. Now we know. Now we know. Dang, man. Oh, Rex, let's race. Ooh, ooh! I totally missed this. Which means I missed the other one, didn't I? Oh, yeah, hold on. We nailed it. Oh, I'm so surprised that we found them all.
So, Ty, are you up for a race? See if you can keep up.
I can't believe I missed the 2 obvious ones at the start. Now I feel crazy, man. Yep, you're a little faster in the water, but I'm faster on land. And I think there's more land than water in this race. So I should have the advantage here. That's the way it's designed, at least. Let me go. And I believe the sharks are removed for this race too, so I don't have to worry about them. Yeah. It's hard to see the rings underwater. It's really messing with me. Alright. Yeah, we got here at the same time as him. He's gonna have a rough time getting up. We're probably not. As long as we don't mess up a jump, we're fine. Goodness. I almost played Bound by Flame today, and I'm so glad I chose to play Ty. It became such a better day. I never thought I'd get to meet one of the people I wanted to meet so bad. You know? It's it's so interesting. It's so amazing.
You little ripper, you bet he can beat me. I've trained you well, mate. My swimming coach gave this to me when I first beat him in a race. Now I want you to have it.
Thanks, mate. Cool.
Do 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 do. There we are. I think that's this level 100%. Yeah. Yeah. We did everything we can. We did our best. This whole level, I think I spent this whole level just gushing about the game. It's been almost an hour, I think, actually. I've just been gushing. So good.
Good guy. You've collected enough thunder eggs to power the machine. Let's give it a go. Outstanding. Simply
Yeah.
outstanding.
To be fair, the first 3 levels are some of my favorite levels. Ah, every level is my favorite. I can't pick a favorite, actually. They're all so good. I'm gonna be gushing all day. That's just how this is gonna go. Alright, first boss fight. Ouch. I don't actually remember the tech. Yeah, see, it's... I have to be a little bit smoother with it. Ouch. I can't go over him, I don't think. Maybe I can, actually. Alright, ground pound. Oh, I'm just too far away for that to even matter. Got it. I get to use you later. Okay, we got that one without getting hurt. If we can do just one more, then I can sacrifice my health bar in the next one. It'll be fine. Yep, you do that. Third one. I am still too far away for that to actually... Oh, I forgot you do this. Ow. Alright, ground pound your way. I can't afford to get hit now because I have one hit. Yep. 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 Nice. I think that does it. And what's this behind your ear?
Well done, Ty. You've retrieved the first of the ancient talismans. When Boss Cass discovers that we're out to thwart his plans, he will do all in his power to stop you. Be careful, my friend.
She'll be right, old timer.
Yeah, it's definitely meant to be scrunched down a little bit, but it still looks fantastic.
I just might have bet on the wrong horse. Anyway, mate, Julius has got a present for you at his lab.
Yeah, it's a new boomerang. Made with thunder eggs. The element of fire, right?
Exciting discovery. The talisman machine
'Cause those are red.
brimming with excess energy from the fire thunder eggs. By diverting that energy to my special hyper techno boomerang maker, I can make special elemental rangs. Watch.
Uh-huh.
Simply smashing. I present to you the Flamerang.
Yep.
You beauty! Yes, yes, this rang.
They look like they'd be really hard to hold.
It even has a more powerful effect on some enemies. To select it, use the previous rang and next rang buttons to cycle through your collection. It will aid you well in your quest. Now, go try it out.
Oh, I get to do Dennis's level, and it's gonna be so fun.
Hello again, Ty. Ah, I see you found some more golden cogs. Smashing.
And this is my favorite rang. The Dupla rang. I can't get the timing quite right for just infinite rangs. Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-da-da-da-da. 10 life. Yoink. So good. bust these bad boys out. Do 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 do. Chunk this up. One of my other favorite characters.
Smarter than I thought.
That, hey, it's your evil twin trope. Boink. Burn, baby, burn, disco inferno.
Imagine we should.
I imagine so. Where is it? I swear I saw it. You're not tricking me. It's the only reason I walked this way. I wanted the rainbow. Oh, I have to go back up to that one. He should have left a rainbow thing behind. That's why. Hold on. Before we do the next level, we have to go do another grab real quick up where he was before. It's hard to notice because when it's scrunched down the way it's supposed to be, you don't really get the chance to see it. But when you throw the fire rangs, I think the effect of the fire causes an interference with the actual rang spinning effect that you get on other rangs. So it looks a little clunky. And it's interesting to see. Actually, it might just be the fire effect in general slowing down my PC now that I'm looking at the running animation with these out. Which is scary. I wouldn't think that an issue like that would exist when I'm so... Huh. The more you know. This would be... these are all such good levels. I want to save that one for sure. Let's introduce Dennis. We have to introduce Dennis. We might not finish this level, but we'll at least get it started.
You have done well, my friend. The information you supplied is invaluable. So someone thinks they can stop me obtaining all the talismans? Of course he will not succeed. I want this meddling mammal stopped at any cost.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Those talismans are as good as mine.
The blue guy trying to balance Goofy. And our next element is ice. Yeah, it'd be like that. This level is such a pretty level. There's so much detail put into it. There's so much detail put into so many of these levels. It's incredible. Honestly.
Welcome to the Billabong. This is the home of me old mate, Dennis the Cheapskate. Well, I mean, Green Tree Frog. Biggest thundering collection this side of the Black Stone. I've tried to convince him to give some up, but he's too precious with them. I'm sure if you did some odd jobs for him, he'd be happy to throw some your way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave it to me, Maury.
Love you, lad. You're right, bless. I'm gonna adopt so many accents just playing this game again. Just over the course of the game. It's a habit I've got, and I know I do it. Hold on, I want to actually really show these guys off a little bit, so. Because they're one of the more interesting enemies. You see that. He like batted something at me, and that's all well and good. He will block your rangs with a wooden bat. Firing. It's so nice. It's something so tiny, but it's something so nice. I would like these, please. I would also like these, please. Thank you. I love it so much. There's just so much in this game to love. This is just one of the three, although, in my opinion, it's one of the best of the three. It's the best of the three, hands down. I think 2 might have been the one that felt the weirdest, the most off. It's still amazing, and it's still really well made. It just didn't feel as right to me. 3, I think, both returned to its roots and did something new, and it felt so flawless. But there's just something. I have so many memories with my sister that are tied to 1. Alright. We can go back to this, because I think biting also works for them. Until we really need the fire. We should be alright. Oh, hey, look, we really need the fire. Do 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 ba. Nah, I'm too far. Nice. I believe we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get that guy. Get these. Oops. I'm coming for that picture, don't you worry about it. Ah, jump. My controller's being slightly unresponsive today. That's bad. We messed that one up easily because we weren't. Hold on. Why did my jump fall so short? There we go. Thank you. The controller really is just being piggy. I think there's an actual boss fight in this level. This is one of the few that has one, I think. bugs in general, biting them is just a better idea than using rangs. Will it not let me bite it because it's invisible? It's strange. Oh, there's so many in this level. That's right. This level's one of the bigger levels. Oh, man. There's like no chance we're gonna get through everything in this level today. Get out of here, you spiders. I hear you, Bilby. That's what I thought. Even fire rings don't work in the cages. You gotta bite them. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh, yeah. Let's see, we've got that one right there. We want to hit that while we can. Oh, is it one of those fire things? Yeah, okay. Let's pull the fire rangs back out. Get this. That's half the golden cogs already. We're at least making good progress that way. We dealt with that. We get that. Real quick, we'll hit you. Get this Bilby. Rex is here. Alright. Deal with that guy. Switch back to this. I think that's the all we really have to worry about here. Nope, I'm wrong. I see another one. It's alright. We'll handle it when we need to. Which is apparently going to be in a moment. I didn't know the roaches go underwater. That's truly horrific. This level isn't as big as I was thinking. Ow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fireworks in you guys. Okay, those won't work until something happens.
I came here to give Dennis some diving lessons, but he checked out.
Yep, like this. I know how to dive.
You're a natural, Ty. If you're up to the challenge, why don't you try the Super Tower High Dive?
I'll do it.
Here's the challenge, mate. Dive from the top of the Super Tower and pass through each of the rings on the way down. If you get them
I'll
all,
do it.
I'll give you a thunder egg.
Oh, you beauty!
Let's go.
That was a pearler of a dive.
Nice.
Tell you what, mate, you'd give the Pippi Beach nippers a run for their money. There, you earned this.
Ripper!
I've got no clue who the Pippi Beach Nippers are. But by Jove, what a name. Bust open for me. Oi! Where the frick? Oh, well, hi there. You're gone. Give me this. Just point that. I see where the end of the level is. Ow. There we are. It took a little bit more than I was expecting. Just didn't want to get hit. Oh, come on. There we are. I wonder what that button does. Oh, come on. Oh. Genuinely can't remember everything. Did I somehow miss that? Guess so. Interesting. No idea what you're doing down here, but alright. There we go. Got it that time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't remember how we do the gas bit. don't even have to flip them over. I can just straight up bite them. Good to know. Just tie biting stuff. Alright, let's get up here. I don't think there's a reason to do that until we get the gas going. There we go. We're halfway done with the picture frames, at least. 3 more cogs, still a lot of stuff to do. There's a whole boss fight to do. Those braziers do go out. Thank you. Hi, welcome in, Red Panda. How's it going? We're playing some Thai today, as you can see. Just being a goober. Alright, Dennis. Let's go, Dennis.
And you must be Dennis the Cheapskate. Who are you, green tree frog?
It's one of my favorites as well. That's why I'm playing it today. Good old Throwback Thursdays. Yeah, just push me out of the way, why don't you? That's something that I always have a question for when it comes to games like this. What? There's anthropomorphic animals, right? Human-like animals. Why are there some anthropomorph animals and then some just regular old animals of the same type? I know I'm overlooking things. I know I'm overthinking it, overcomplicating things. It's just a question I've got. It winds up relevant in a lot of cases. Do. Come on, Dennis. Gonna light the way. We're gonna go up here. Just today. Get out of here. You too, get out of here. Give me that, thank you. This is we're almost there. This is Dennis's house. I was gonna say, that should be the last one. Yep.
Could you find a way to fire up the gas again? I'm allergic to gas. Otherwise, I'd do it, you know.
Yeah, allergic to gas. There's one. There's 8 total from the looks of it. Alright.
Hi, this is Dennis. I'm sorry, but I've stepped out to take a bubble bath. If you could leave your name and number at the sound of the beep, I'll try to get back as soon as I can. Ciao.
I got an achievement for listening to that. Interesting. Alright, and that's that. That doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought. Have you played the sequels to this game? Yes, I've played 2 and 3. We're just going back to the first one here for Throwback Thursday. It's the first time I'm playing them on stream. I got to chat with one of the devs earlier. It was a good lot of fun. I'm not gonna make it because I messed up the jump. Aww. That's so unfortunate. Alright, well. It's alright, I had to come back through anyway. There's a bunch of stuff I have to grab. Do 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 bow. Do 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 do. Alright. Come on along, come on along. It's the first verse in the land. Come on along, come on along, come on. Oh, please, okay, good. There's one. Please! Thank you. There's that one. Okay. There's that one. I've got to wait for this to come back around if I want to get to that. I mean, I could just come over here and be patient. A little bit of patience goes a long way. Whew. No, please. No! Wait, hold on. Okay. I'll work on it in a moment. I need. Thank you. That just leaves one last cog, and I know exactly where it is. It's easily visible, we just gotta jump off the bridge to get it. There's that one. Don't tell me they're gonna be poorly timed. Okay, go. We still made it. There we are. Wasn't expecting that, honestly. come over here. I don't know where the others are. I love that that just doesn't want to work sometimes. Thank you, controller. Thank you. Give me that. Give me this. And give me that. That's good for me. 6 more somehow.
Shouldn't be here, Ty. This is where Neddy lives. Neddy. Yes, Neddy.
Yes, I played Tak the Power. I played the original Tak a little bit, and I played Tak 2 with my sister way back in the day. And I played the entire Sly Cooper trilogy in recent years. It was made free on PlayStation, so I picked it up. Just hold that thought. 1 there, and 1 Bilby over here. I don't know where the last heater is. We should be able to get that, and we should be able to leap to that when we go back up. Alright, Bully the Kid.
Ho, ho, ho! Trespasser and orange rat, puny rat, no match for Neddy. Neddy, clobber him. Good.
Come on, Scrappy-Eyed Nettie. Come on, Nettie.
What? Orange rat dead. Neddy, I'm so ashamed.
I love Nettie.
Neddy gives shiny rock to new friend.
Alright.
Fun fact, Hugo's voice from Sin Campaign was based on Nettie. It's exactly where I got that voice from. He's a goofy little guy. And this one. And this one. They really like hiding these here. There should be heat and turkeys. Turkeys should be right there. Heat's over there. Opals is there. Dennis is there. What is that? Oh, that's the time attack. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Thank you. That just leaves 1 more picture frame somewhere. Right there. And that should be, yeah, that's our last frame. Killing it. Killing it. Alright. Now we're just gonna track a little bit this way. Just gotta have a little bit of patience here. I'm impatient. There's 5 more here, which means I have 3 more boxes to find. Alright, tag team turkeys. Where? Over there? Stop. Alright, hold on. I have to catch both the turkeys at once. Come on. Thank you. That leaves just a little bit. That's so unfortunately timed. Come on. Also, the little paw prints in the dirt are so good. Your life is also a paw print. Just blink. Give me this. Uno. Dos. Tres. Oh, pardon. Goodness. Good grief. Pardon. Turn in the opals. I don't know where Dennis's last heater is. Whoop. My monitor's crashing again. Yeah, we're short 1 heater and I don't know where it's at. Because we got those 2, we got those 2, we got that one, we got the one up there, and we got the one over there by Bully the Kid, Nettie, or whatever his name is. I don't think there's any on the wall here. I don't think there's any behind the tree. I might get a little lost. Unless it's like right... Oh, it's right by the turkeys. Man. Alright. That's resolvable, I suppose. Hold on. We'll do that real quick, then we can go talk to Dennis again. It would be there. Can I make that? I think I can make this. Hold on. Well, not if I just, hold on. I'll have an easier time of it just doing this. It may take a little longer, but I'll have an easier time of it than trying to fight the system. Yep. Up we are. Give me that. We can slide around here. How about Croc and Tomba? I have never heard of that one. Are two Croc and Tomba are two separate games. Gotcha. Well, assuming I don't know them, just based on the fact that I didn't know that. I suck at platforming. I don't need to have those out anymore. Ever since I was a kid, I always wondered if Tact, High, and Sly would be friends. Probably, it would make sense. They're all fairly similar. Bonk. Oh, Dennis. Dennis the Menace. Dennis. Dennis. Your heat's back.
Superb. Now I can make a nice hot cup of tea. Thank you, Ty. Here's a little something that I insist you have. It's from my magnificent collection of wonder eggs.
Thank you, gracias. Alright. The mushrooms here are right here. Yep. I think it's the last thing I have to do here. Yep. Let's go. Let me at it. We gotta beat 218. I think this is one of the races that gave me trouble because I fail at a certain jump too often. We'll see if it works this time around, though. Shblink. Shblink, yeah, that jump. That yump will probably be the death of me on this race. It pretty much always was. Oi. 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 Wee. Wee. I managed to make it past the jump without any issues, though. We're in the running for a good one. Shh. No, monitor, not now. That's precious seconds. Oh, that's almost 10 seconds. That might make things a little harder. Uh-oh. Much to my surprise, I think we are going to complete this level before I have to go for the day. Which is good. It's getting cut close. We're gonna make it. We made it.
Not bad at all. You've made it through in record time.
Thank you. And now we complete the level. Brilliant as always. Oh, a good long stretch. All right. Next time, we'll do the Outback Safari. But for today, that's all I've got. I have to get ready to go, so we're gonna raid out, see who's live, all that fun jazz. Let's see. Don't switch. Let's see. Who is live today? We have a lot of people doing art. We have someone playing Super Mario. We have someone playing Marvel Rivals. Someone's playing A Quiet Place. Ooh. Someone's playing Fallout 4. Someone's playing Dark Souls 3. And we've got someone playing Dead by Daylight. Does any of that sound fun, guys? What do you guys want? What do you guys want to see? What sounds good? The ooh at A Quiet Place has me curious. I can raid out to that person. We can raid out to them. Let's see, that's Cursed Saya. Let's go take a look and have some fun with Cursed Saya, guys. She's playing A Quiet Place. So, you know, go watch her be horrified, I guess. Yo, I didn't know she had an alternate. What? Okay. I don't know as much about the people that I think I do. Alright, go show some support, stay safe, don't do nothing crazy. You know, the works. Bye-bye. Raid out.